Hey, what's up? How y'all doing? So, have you ever played Minecraft before and you went to go watch a Minecraft YouTube video, or especially those 100-day videos? And what you see is all of these amazing thumbnails with the custom characters, especially for mods like How to Train Your Dragon, the dinosaur ones, and the Minecraft ones. Well, I'm going to show y'all how to get those characters for your Minecraft videos. It's actually a very simple process, so I'm going to show y'all how to do it. So I'm actually going to make this really simple for y'all to understand. So there are 3 things y'all are going to need. Well, actually 4. The first thing you're going to need to do is download a version of 7-zip. It's the best free option and it will allow you to do what we need to do. The second thing you're going to need is Blockbench to edit these models. And the third thing you're going to need is I like to have a file for all my stuff and also have the mods for the characters you want to edit. So again, I'll give you a little hint. If you want to edit stuff for How to Train Your Dragon, we get the Archipelagoa editions. And if you want to get Mega Pokemon, we get Mega Showdown. So I'm going to give you all a little tip right here. If we type in Cobblemon Blockbench, even if you spell it wrong, it actually, for the main models, they actually come up here so you can get all the items. So let's say you want to get a Pokemon from this. You can go to Gen 1, click on it, and you'll find the BB model, and you can just instantly throw that in to one of our favorite mods, Blockbench. But before we continue, I want you to understand this, is that we're looking for 2 specific files, and I'm going to have this on screen. The texture files and the GEO. The GEO files are actually like the block and like how it's built. It's not the animation, but it's how it's built. It's like the character itself. But the textures is actually what textures it and makes it look more like a character. So again, the textures are what makes it look more like an actual character. So it will be like a blank canvas, and then the textures will come in and fix that. So let's dive into this. So first, I'm going to do it for 2 mods. I'm going to be doing it for Cobblemon, and then I'm going to be doing it for How to Train Your Dragon. But first, let's start off with Cobblemon. So like I said, if you just want to get a basic character, again, come to this page, search up Cobblemon Blockbench. I'll have a link in the description for it, and you will be able to get every single thing you need. But if you want to have a mod like Mega Showdown, well, we're going to have to do something that's a little more complicated. First thing you're going to do is, this is why we needed 7-zip in the first place. We're going to click on it. We're going to right click, and you're going to go to show more options. Go down to where it says 7-zip. Hit extract here. Now, what we're going to want to do is, if we're going to go Pokemon, you want to search up the Pokemon. That's the easiest way to do it. So let's say we're going to want to find a Mega Charizard. We're going to type in Charizard. And there we go. We typed in Charizard. Now remember, I'm trying to make this very clear. You have the textures for a bunch of these. Now look, there's 2 texture packs. So we want to actually click on the one that says models. Sometimes it will say models, sometimes it will say GEO. But you want to look for the file that says GEO. See, all these say GEO. So let's say we want to find a Mega Charizard X. Well, again, this is why we copy the file, but what we're going to do is we're going to click on this file and we're going to hit copy, and then we're going to come out here and hit paste, and then we're going to go back and we're going to look for the Mega Charizard X. So look, we got 2 things here. We got to find the textures. So let's go to the textures that are down here, and we want to get a Mega Charizard X. So we'll take the Mega Charizard X and we'll paste that in here too. So there we go. Now we got everything we need. So we got our Charizard X Geo, and we also got our Mega Charizard X textures, which is good. So now we're going to do the exact same thing for How to Train Your Dragon. We're going to open this up. Again, I like to put it in a folder so it doesn't just go everywhere on my desktop. I'm going to right click it. I'm going to hit show more options. We're going to go to 7-zip. We're going to hit extract here. And remember, the GEO is just the model, while the textures are what makes the models complete and gives them the coloring and everything they need. So again, for this one, we're going to do something a little different. So usually when you look at a mod pack like this is a lot to look at. So I'll give you a little trick. If you want to find a dragon you want, just type in dragon. We gotta spell it right, So there we go. Dragon. Which now there's a lot. You got world gen structures. So sometimes when you type in something like this, you have to scroll down. Again, you can do dragon, and then you could probably go /geo if needed. But see, that doesn't work. So sometimes you're just going to have to look. So look for a file usually, and here we go. If we keep scrolling down, we should find it at some point. If you can't find it, like let's say this is too hard, but you know the name of the dragon you want to use. Let's say we're just going to use the Night Fury. We're just going to type in Night, and then you're going to see it says _Fury. So we're going to go _Fury like that. And then let's say we still can't find it. Then you're going to type in .geo. And that's why it's so important to know it's .geo. Obviously don't want to open it, but we are going to copy it and we are going to paste it. Now, I'm going to do the exact same thing, Night Fury. But this time, we're just going to look for the texture pack, and there's a bunch of them. So just look for the one that just says Night Fury. Right here, Night Fury. We're going to copy this right here, copy it, and paste it. And again, it's the same process for every mod. Make sure you find the geo and make sure you find the texture pack. That is essential for this working. Now, let's hop into Blockbench and I'll show you what to do. So here we are in Blockbench, and as you can see, I've done this quite a bit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to where it says modded entity once you get everything installed. So we're gonna click on modded entity, hit create new model. Don't worry about this, we're not gonna worry about that. Instead, you're gonna kind of shrink it a little bit and put it to where you can see these characters. So I'm gonna start off with Mega Charizard, but it's the same process. You always put the GEO model first. So you grab Charizard and you drag it in. This is what it looks like. So the GEO model, like I said, is just the main colors. There's nothing really special about it. This is kind of what it looks like. But what you can do is, let's shrink this again. You can bring in the texture file like this and press import texture, and there we go. We got ourselves a Mega Charizard. But I don't like the way it stands. I don't like the way it looks, but don't worry, we're going to fix that. But I'm going to show you and prove to y'all that this is for any file. So let's do that again. Let's open the modded entity. Let's throw in the Night Fury, and again, look at this thing. It is just completely just plain. That is why we need the texture pack. I'm just trying to make this so clear. So we throw in the texture pack and we hit import texture. Now, the Night Fury looks pretty good. It looks awesome. Make sure to click on the side so you can get all the pieces on your right. And we're going to do the same over here for Mega Charizard X. Just click on a piece. So obviously, if I'm going to make a Mega Charizard X, this is unacceptable. I'm not going to make a thumbnail with Mega Charizard X looking up like this, right? So we have to change some things. So if you look on the side, there are a bunch of different tools. So we're just going to click the head. So you scroll down, look for where it says head. Right here, you got the jaw, you got all this stuff. Nose, eye, bone, frame, locator, head. Here we go. Okay, so here's the head. Let's say we want to move the head. Well, there's a bunch of different tools you can use in the top right. So if you want to, you can move it anywhere you want. You can also rotate it down. So now it looks more like Mega Charizard. You can also turn it left to right, which is awesome. You can also pivot it if you really wanted to. I don't recommend it. If you also wanted to, you could resize it, make it like super big. Don't recommend that. Make him super long. Don't recommend that either. But that's just one thing you can do. So if we really wanted to make this neck work, we can click on the neck. And if we really wanted to, we could just kind of rotate it forward just a bit, like kind of like that. So then you move the neck in the head, which is actually really, really cool. You can also do the same for the arms if you really want to. Again, all of this is found on the side. So if you want to, you can kind of play with the arms. We only want to play with one arm, not both of the arms. So yeah, make sure you only pick one arm and make sure you just rotate it down. Again, this is just super simple. It's nothing crazy. And on this side, you want to go arm right. And again, we're just going to move this down too. So already just by doing those couple of things, you can already see that Mega Charizard X is more locked in now. And you can also see that now it looks more like a model. So just play with it, get used to it. If you want to change the whole shoulder, click the file and you can change the whole thing. If you just want to change a part of it, click the part on the character and then just change it from there. Alright, so let's say you edited your character like I did this Toothless here, got its wings up, kind of looks pretty tough, and you're like, okay, now I'm ready to go import it. Well, what do? Well, there's a couple options actually. The first option that's really simple is if you right click and you go to screenshot model, you can get yourself a whole screenshot of the character you want and save it, and it will go straight into your files. You pick what file it goes into. Now you could do that. Another thing you could do is you go up here on the top left, go file, and let's say you want to throw it into Nomad Script to edit the lighting, or you want to throw it into Blender to edit it too. You can go to export here and you click on export GTLF model, hit confirm, and then save that too. And then you take that GLTF model and throw it in there and then get everything else edited. But ladies and gentlemen, that is how you can actually import these and make absolutely amazing thumbnails. So I'll give y'all a quick thumbnail that I will make real quick, and it won't be anything special. And there you go. And that is how you use modded Minecraft creatures in your thumbnails, and that's how you get them in there. So this is what it's like. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, I will see y'all next time. Peace.